Have you ever looked at someone successful and thought, how did they get there? What do they know that I don't? The truth is, success isn't just about talent, luck, or even hard work. It's about the lessons learned along the way. And often those lessons come from failures, setbacks, and moments of self-reflection. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 lessons that successful people wish they had known earlier in life. These aren't just tips or hacks. They're powerful insights that can change the way you think, act, and approach your goals. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with a fresh perspective and the motivation to take action. Lesson 1. Time is your most valuable asset. Let's start with a story. Imagine a young entrepreneur named Sarah. She was ambitious, driven, and determined to build her own business. She worked 16-hour days, sacrificing sleep, relationships, and even her health. She thought success was about grinding non-stop, about outworking everyone else. But one day, Sarah hit a wall. She was exhausted, burned out, and her business wasn't growing the way she had hoped. That's when she realized something profound. Time is your most valuable asset. Successful people wish they had known earlier that time isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter. They learn to prioritize what truly matters, to focus on high-impact tasks, and to say no to distractions. They also learn to make time for self-care, because here's the truth. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. So ask yourself, am I using my time wisely? Am I focusing on the things that truly matter? Because how you spend your time today will determine the life you live tomorrow. Lesson 2. Self-awareness is the key to growth. Now let's talk about self-awareness. Meet John. John was climbing the corporate ladder, achieving one milestone after another. On the outside, he looked successful. Great job, nice car, big house. But deep down, he felt unfulfilled. He was chasing someone else's definition of success, not his own. It wasn't until John took a step back to reflect on his life that he realized he had been living on autopilot. He started asking himself tough questions. What do I truly want? What am I afraid of? What's holding me back? Successful people wish they had known earlier that self-awareness is the foundation of growth. It's about understanding your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, and your purpose. When you know yourself deeply, you can make decisions that align with who you are and what you want out of life. So take a moment to reflect. Do you truly know yourself? Are you living a life that aligns with your values and passions? Because self-awareness isn't just a skill, it's a superpower. Lesson 3. Failure is not the end, it's the beginning. Here's a lesson that might surprise you. Failure is not the end, it's the beginning. Let me tell you a story about Mia, a young athlete who dreamed of competing in the Olympics. She trained for years, pushing herself to the limit. But when the big day came, she fell during her routine and lost her chance at a medal. Devastated, Mia almost quit. She felt like a failure, like all her hard work had been for nothing. But instead of giving up, she chose to see her failure as a lesson. She analyzed what went wrong, trained harder, and came back stronger. Successful people wish they had known earlier that failure isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, grow, and come back even stronger. As the saying goes, fall 7 times, stand up 8. So the next time you face a failure, remember, it's not the end of your journey, it's just the beginning of a new chapter. Lesson 4, your network is your net worth. Now let's talk about the power of relationships. Imagine a young artist named Alex. He was incredibly talented, but he struggled to get his work noticed. He spent years trying to do everything on his own, creating, marketing, selling. But no matter how hard he worked, he couldn't seem to break through. Then one day, Alex reached out to a mentor. He joined a community of like-minded creatives, and everything changed. He started getting opportunities he never thought possible. Gallery shows, collaborations, even a feature in a major magazine. Successful people wish they had known earlier that no one succeeds alone. Your network, your mentors, peers, and supporters can open doors, provide guidance, and push you to be your best. As the saying goes, your network is your net worth. So don't be afraid to ask for help, build genuine relationships, and surround yourself with people who inspire you. Because success isn't just about what you know, it's about who you know. Lesson 5, celebrate the journey, not just the destination. Finally, let's talk about the journey. Imagine a young writer named Emma. She spent years working on her first novel, pouring her heart and soul into every word. When it finally got published, she expected to feel a sense of fulfillment, of accomplishment. But instead, she felt empty. That's when Emma realized something. She had been so focused on the end goal getting published that she forgot to enjoy the process. She forgot to celebrate the small wins, the progress, and the joy of creating something she was proud of. Successful people wish they had known earlier that life isn't just about the big wins. It's about the small moments, the progress, and the joy of the journey. Celebrate every step forward, no matter how small, because those moments are what make the destination worth it. So take a moment to appreciate how far you've come. Celebrate your progress, your growth, and your effort, because the journey is just as important as the destination. So there you have it. 5 lessons successful people wish they knew earlier.